Now we will see the next element of cost volume profit analysis, that is break-even point. So far we have seen marginal cost equation, then we have seen contribution, and then we have seen profit volume ratio. The next important element of cost volume profit analysis is break-even point. Now what is a break-even point? It is a point where your total sales are equal to your total cost. You are at a point where there is no profit, no loss. All your expenses has been recovered and your contribution is equal to fixed cost. Now, when does it says that you are in a better position? When you attains a break-even point at least number of units. That means fewer the number of units you are attaining a break-even point, you are in a better position. Okay, that's what it means to, and it can be calculated. Break-even point can be calculated in units, it can be calculated in value, as well as it can be calculated in percentages. Okay, let us see that. Okay, now break-even point in units. How do I calculate? I am supposed to take first formula, total fixed expenses if it is given, and contribution per unit. So what is contribution per unit? Selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit, that gives me contribution per unit. Or I can also determine by taking actual sales in units minus margin of safety. If a margin of safety is known and if actual sales in units is known, I can determine break-even point in units. Okay. Further, in value, I can determine by using fixed cost into sales minus variable, that is contribution, or fixed cost by PV ratio. Or if actual sales in value is known and margin of safety is known, I can also determine by that. Or if I know of fixed cost, contribution per unit, then if I multiply selling price per unit, the same. The per unit break-even point formula, fixed cost upon contribution per unit. For that we are just multiplying selling price per unit. So we get in value. Or even you can use this formula. So which formula you have to use is depends upon what are the things available to you. So whichever things are available to you, you can find out accordingly. Same can be converted into percentages also. So how do I do? Total fixed expenses upon total contribution multiplied by 100, that gives me break-even point in percentages. Or break-even point in sales about actual sales into multiplied by 100, or 100 minus margin of safety, that also I can find out in percentages. So break-even point can be found out in units, break-even point can be found out in value, or it can be also found out in percentages. Depending upon what you require, you will do it. You want to know at how many units the break-even will arise, then you calculate break-even point in units. You want to convert them into value, then you calculate on value or a percentage basis. Okay, we'll take a small problem. From the following particulars, calculate break-even point in units and value. It has been told to calculate in units and value. What has been given to us? Fixed expenses, variable cost per unit, and selling price per unit. So fixed expenses is 1,50,000, variable cost unit is 15, and selling price per unit is 25, and we have been asked to calculate in units and value. Let us see which formula we can use. One point in units. So I am going to use a formula, total fixed expenses, because that is what given to us, divided by contribution per unit. I can use this formula. Okay, so for me, what information has been given? Fixed expenses are, I think, 1,50,000. Correct? Selling price per unit is 25 and variable price per unit is 10. This is what has been given to us, and we have been asked to find out break-even point in units. Okay, let us find out. So 1,50,000 divided by contribution. What is contribution? Selling price per unit minus variable price. That gives me contribution. So which is 1,50,000, right, minus 25. I think it is 15. I'm not mistaken. Sorry. Okay. If it is given 15. Okay. Minus 15. So you get 1,50,000 divided by 10. So your break-even point in units is arising at 15,000. So when you manufacture 15,000 products and sell that 15,000 product, you are breaking even. The point of break even is 15,000 units. That means your all costs are recovered, so you are not in a profit nor in a loss. So this is in case of units. Now I have to do it in value. Value also I can do it. What I have to do? I have to take break even point, same formula, total fixed expenses, contribution per unit into selling price. So basically it is talking about this. So we can take the same example and we can calculate break even point in value. Okay, let us do that. Now we have to find out break even points in value. So we will use the same example. So break even point in value is break even point in units multiplied by selling price per unit. So 15,000 into 25, that gives you 3,75,000. So your break even point in value is arriving at when you achieve a target of 3,75,000. So this is the next element. Now we'll see the last element, that is margin of safety. Okay. Break-even point in units and value. Now we will see the next one, that is margin of safety. Now what is a margin of safety? Okay, it is a sales above break-even point. That means you are in a, which is the incidence of angle where you are safe, your business is safe. That is called as a margin of safety. So how much units if I sell, or how much units value of sales I generate, then I arrive in a safer zone. That is called as a margin of safety. Okay, so it's a sales or output above break-even point. Now it excludes fixed expenses because it is already covered. Break-even point covers the fixed expenses, and hence we don't margin of safety doesn't take into consideration fixed expenses. It considers only profits. So we are looking after only profits. The larger the margin of safety indicates strength of the business. So if you have more margin of safety, that indicates your business is in very, very strong position. Now margin of safety also can be calculated in units, it can be also calculated in value, and sometimes it can be converted into percentages also. Let us see that. Okay, so margin of safety is, if you know actual sales and if you know break-even sales, then I can find out margin of safety. Or you can use profit and PV ratio to determine a margin of safety. Or if PV ratio is not applicable or allowed, then you can, if you know profit, if you know contribution per unit, and if you know selling price per unit, that also you can find out a margin of safety. This is in case of value, and margin of safety in units minus selling price per unit. So we will get the margin of safety. Okay, next, it can be in unit, actual sales in units minus break-even sales in units, or profit divided by contribution per unit. And lastly, in percentages, profit divided by contribution into 100, that gives the margin of safety in percentages, or margin of safety into 100 divided by actual sales, for 100 minus B sales. So we'll see which percentage or which formula we can use when we are going to do a full-fledged problem on cost volume profit analysis. Okay, so in the next session of mine, I will take a problem where we have been asked to find out various elements of cost volume profit analysis. So that will give you a better idea how to apply all these formulas. Thank you.